Hello, hello. It's cold. Hello, I see people here. Hi, I see people again. Just gonna do a few things while we have a few of you coming in. Give me just a second. My phone is ringing. I always. Was. Hello, pretty lady. How are you doing? Hi, Christine. Hey, Jay. How are you? How's everyone doing? Hmm. Did you ever have sharp shooting pains in the back? One, early pregnancy. Mm, with my first, no. With my second, I had horrible back pain. And I think you should go to the chiro because I held back on that. I even looked it up. I have like a stamp here from my son's toy. I held back on that because I was so nervous, but I should have done it. My best friend did it while she was pregnant and she loved it. It didn't help her. It was like temporary, but I had horrible back pain with my son. It was really bad. Try to go to a chiropractor. Mm, Okay, I'm here now. I'm good, exhausted. How are you? I bet. How far along in your pregnancy are you, Jay? Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Melly. Rose. I definitely will. The sharp pain starts at my hip and shoots up. 7 weeks? Oh my goodness. That might be something else. I don't think, or maybe the hormones. I'm not sure, but I started getting the back pain like at 3 or 4 months. And it just got worse and worse as Blake got bigger. Like I wasn't sleeping at night at all. Look at my postpartum hair loss. This is what it looks like, my antennas. I usually hide them like that. Hello, looking gorgeous. Thank you. Didn't it feel like today went so fast? It did. Kinda. I took my boys to another birthday party. I feel like we've been at birthday parties back to back this since like February. We've been going to a ton of his little friends' birthday parties and they had a lot of fun. I actually spoke to Simon Says. I sent her a message and she said she's still like, where was that? I think it was on. She says she's still going through some stuff, but she's doing okay. She'll try to catch us on a live. So what's everyone up to? There's not a lot of people on right now. Everyone must be doing something on a Saturday night. I didn't have plans for tonight. And I don't think I'll be here for too long because my friend was calling me. But we'll see. If she calls me again, then yeah. I was in cleaning mode. I was in cleaning mode like as soon as I woke up this morning. Around 8 in the morning, I was clearing things out. Carmen, you're such an inspiration to me. You have no idea. Love you lots. Aw, Hannah. That means a lot. What has been happening? I've missed your last few lives, I think. In the last one, I spoke about how their dad didn't pick them up, and there's not much of an update. The usual. Him telling me that he's coming for them, and then he just doesn't. I just got off work, but it's so cold outside. It is. It's freezing here again, but next week it's supposed to be in the 60s, so I'm excited. Now having a drink, listening to music, and relaxed. Nice, nice. Have you spoken to him since? No, I blocked him on Saturday. So it's been, I mean, we don't really speak. Steven, thank you. Aw, thank you so much. Thanks for being you. That's very sweet. We don't really speak on a regular basis. It would be randomly here and there. And so it's not weird to not have spoken to him in a week, but I blocked him. So if he wants to speak to me or something, he better figure out another way. He knows my phone number or come here. He knows where they live. How does the babies feel when he does that? I don't tell them. Well, I don't tell my 4-year-old that he's coming anymore. He just doesn't know at all. You look very pretty tonight, by the way. Thank you. It's just the earrings and the necklace that does it. Come to Trinidad. It's always sunny here and lovely beaches too. Oh, I was thinking of going to Puerto Rico at the end of March, but as I was like looking at flights for Puerto Rico, the CDC sign came up and then I clicked on it and it said that they're pretty high risk right now. So I don't think I'll be doing that. Maybe I'll go back to Florida, but this time maybe Miami. Nah, I'm just trying to go somewhere warm. Good job, Mama. I love the hoops. Thank you. Let me go put some chapstick. Keep asking questions. I'll be right back. We had nice weather today in Houston. That's nice. I wish. How's your appetite? Are you eating okay now? Oh my God, I'm gaining weight again. I am. I'm constantly eating. I'll get comments all the time like, you need to eat, you need to sleep. Like, I'm eating. I'm eating way too much now. And it all goes straight to my stomach. Hi, Carmen. How are you and boys doing? We're doing okay. We're good. Hanging in there. I'm waiting on my Chinese. I had Thai last night with my friend. She came over with her baby. Where are the boys? They're sleeping. They go to sleep every night between 7 and 7:45. Today they went to sleep around 8 because they came late from the birthday party. Hey, you look amazing, girl. Thank you, Melly. Thank you. I want to thank all you guys who sent something through. I had a few sending me money through Venmo and Cash App, and that was very, very sweet. You didn't have to do that, and it's appreciated. Do you have a lot of friends where you live? I have a small circle of friends, and it's enough for me. I feel like I'm going out a lot more now with my boys than I even did before. Does your mom help at all so you can have time to yourself? No. She does help me by picking them up every day at 4 o'clock from school so they're not there from 9 to 6, which is a lot of hours. Um, but as soon as I'm here, she's like, here you go, goodbye. Um, I've said it before, she has like this old school mentality where like I have my kids, I had to be home and do nothing and just be with them and focus on them. Like I am focused on my children, but everyone needs like their time. Like I'm more than just a mom. And she doesn't understand that like we were bickering the other night, like 2 nights in a row, Thursday and Friday. Because on Wednesday night I told her, "Hey, I'm going to Puerto Rico." And I didn't say much. And she goes, "And your children?" Like she never says it like that. She was in Spanish though. She was like, "Y tus hijos?" And I was like, "They're coming with me. Like, what else am I supposed to do with them?" And me and my mom just like we bump heads all the time because she has one way of thinking and I have another. And when you speak to her, there's just things are just her way or no way. And I was like, I'm taking my kids, obviously. Like, where am I supposed to leave them? And she's like, and who are you going with? And I was like, with my friend. And she knows all my friends, but she keeps thinking that I'm like hooking up with this one friend that she's known since I was 14 or 15, and I'm not. But he's the only one that she's heard of me hanging out with lately. Because I don't tell her about like what I do at all. Like when she leaves, she goes home and that's it. Like I don't really speak to her about me hanging out with my friends and stuff. So she's like, you're going with so and so, aren't you? And I was like, what does it matter? Like I didn't even say yes or no. I was just like, what does it matter? Like, who do I go with here and there? What do I do? I also have a bottle of tequila that was given to me in September. It's still there, but there's like this much left. And I did not drink one drop out of that. I had friends over and they had wine and they had some shots. And like I told her, I'm almost 30 years old. I don't have to give you any explanation of what I do, who I hang out with. I can't even go to dinner without her questioning me. Like, Like, what? I can't. So we argue about that. I basically told her, like, let me live my life. I'm allowed to live my life. Children or no children, we are all allowed to live our lives. And I can still do it with my two kids. I went to Florida by myself and I was just fine. But I'm planning on going to Miami with my friend, and she was going to bring her son, but he has asthma, so she doesn't want to really expose him. But I didn't tell her that, and she knows her since we were 11. But I wasn't gonna tell her like every little detail of my life. I don't need to. Let me read. Hey Carmen, good to see ya. Just got here. Hope you had a blessed day. I did. I remember you talking about that. She's old school, that's why, yeah. I'm sure she loves you. She means well, so be patient with her. Even if you were talking to that friend, why does it matter? Sounds like me and my mom's relationship. Completely different worlds. Yes. Exactly. It's a very unfortunate situation. Is she closer to your sister? That sucks, girl. It must be really hard for you. My heart goes out to you, girl. You're amazing. She's not that bad. My mom is not that bad. It's just like when she nitpicks at things, like she treats me like I'm still 15 sometimes. Tries to tell me what to do, and I tell her all the time, this is why I left my house when I was 18 years old. I don't want to be told what to do, like at every step. Like every step I take, I don't want to be questioned, especially now. Now that I'm almost 30. No, thank you, with two kids. And she'll just tell me like, "Be careful, you better watch out." Like I think she believes I'm going to get pregnant or something, which is like insane. Like it took me 9 years with my ex to get pregnant, and I'm going to go out there and just get pregnant by a random. No, that's not. No, can't with her. Is she closer to your sister? No. She like it was we're not really we don't tell her things because she will like either judge you or try to give you a lecture on things, and we don't really tell her a lot because she'll just go on and on and on and on, and we already know who she is. Mm. How are you doing mentally? I'm okay. Yes, you're grown and educated. Was through that you were devastated and crying because the father of the children had broken your heart. My heart broke for you that. Hmm. I don't feel like I should be telling her every little thing. And sometimes I tell her, like, if you're gonna keep doing this, I don't even need you watching on the 2 hours that you take them. Like, if it keeps on, I'm telling her to just not even worry about it. They can stay with me until 6 and then we'll go home together. Because I can't deal with people telling me what to do at every step of the way. I can't do anything. Like, I can't go out to dinner. Sometimes I'll ask her, like, can you watch them for me so that I can go have dinner with my friend? And she'll be like, what friend? And you have children. You have to think about them. Like, it's not like I can't go out for an hour and not have dinner without them. Is she loving with the boys? She is. She is. It's not that she doesn't love them. It's just, I don't know, she doesn't want to take care of them so that I'm here with them 24/7. Yeah, they're my responsibility, but She's a grandmother. Like, wouldn't you want to be with them a lot more? That night. Oh, my heart broke for you that night. As a mother of seven grown children, five of who are girls, I wanted to just hug you and tell you everything was going to be okay. I just want you to know I am very proud of you, young lady. Thank you, Karen. Does she complain when she takes care of them? Sometimes. And I get it because she works, I think it's 8 or 9 hours a day, and then she goes straight from her job to pick them up. And they are a handful. Like, it's a 4-year old and a not even 1-year old. So it's a lot. And she's here with them for 2 hours. So if it keeps on, I'm just going to tell her that it's okay. I'll I'll be with them. Like, I'll come home and she's like, she feeds them. And by the time I'm here, it's like ready for showers and bed. Um, so she's tired. I get it. But still, like, if you're gonna do something, don't be complaining about it and bickering every single night. Like, just don't do it. I'd rather you not do it and tell me I don't want to do it than to be hearing you complain. I went through the opposite of my mom. My son was her only grandchild at the time, and she would constantly take him for days at a time. Oh my God. I wish not for them to take them days at a time, but to have a little alone time for a second. Like, even to do laundry, it's a mission. Oh, to get my shoes. I'm a grandma and mine live in Houston, so I don't see them much. Wish I had them more. I tell her that all the time. Like, my sister moved 2 years ago, so he was 5, and she hasn't seen him. It's about to be 3 years, I believe. Mm, No, I think it's going to be 2 years. And she's always like, I want to see him. I miss him. And I'm like, you have these two here. You're not taking advantage. I bet you I move and you're going to be like, I want to be with them. But takes for granted what you have. I was going to school and working, so it helped, but it didn't in the long run because now my son doesn't listen to me. Oh, that kind of stinks. Keep up, keep up the great job, honey. You're very mature and wise for someone your age. God bless you, sweetheart. Always be super proud of yourself. Thank you, Karen. When we get old, we tend to do that. Old and grumpy. Yes, I tell her all the time to stop being so grumpy. Hola, Mariela, ¿cómo estás? Exactly. Hopefully, she can be more understanding of your situation. I know her. She's not going to change her mindset. She tells me, like, I know you got to live your life, but you have children. You have to be here with them. Yes, I'm Hispanic. Oh my God, that's a long time. 2+ years. Shoot, I'm willing to retire early to help my adult daughter when she starts having children. That's so sweet of you. It's so amazing to have help, and it would be beautiful if I wouldn't have to like ask everyone to do it for me. Like, just do it out of love. Don't you want to be with them and just hang out? Hmm. How long are you going to PR for? I was just saying that I was looking at flights and I looked on the CDC and Puerto Rico is pretty high risk right now. So I think I'm just switching it to Miami. As long as I'm somewhere warm where there's a beach, I'm fine. And I can't go to Mexico where everyone is right now in Tulum because Blake doesn't have a passport. I have to get on that. Bien, gracias a Dios. I love the flan. Looks so good. I'm going to try it. Try it, Mariela. Plans tomorrow? I don't have any plans. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Have a good night, Karen. Go enjoy life. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to start traveling. It's tough with the boys, but it's doable. And with the pandemic, I don't know. I forgot to, I think I asked in the last live. Um, I was gonna say, I think Mississippi and Texas, you guys are not wearing masks anymore. I think starting the 10th. What state do you live in? New Jersey. Make empanada video. I haven't made empanadas in like 3 years. Yeah, my friends are in Tulum right now. I'm so jealous. And my other friends are in Cabo. A ton of people are in Tulum right now. What's happening in Tulum? I know it's beautiful, but everyone just flocked there. Do you have full custody? We haven't set up anything. No custody agreements. He can come and take them whenever he wants, but he doesn't. My younger sister took her 3 young children on vacay alone. Can't let anything stop you. Yeah, it's so hard. Like it was so hard going to Orlando, but just having my sister there to help a little was good enough. Oh, I'm sorry. You're in Florida. It's really nice here. I bet. Florida is just beautiful. Has he seen them lately? No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. It's spring break. Resorts are giving free COVID tests, extra time, free stay, or test positive. What? Free COVID test plus extra time free. Yeah, I think you should just keep your mask on. We don't know what may happen. You're doing great without him. Thank you, Isabella. Here in Texas, you have to still wear a mask if company requires. Okay. Hi, Patty. How are you? But still, yeah, I'm keeping my mask on also. Like, it's still going on. It's not like it just went away out of nowhere. Are your cases like super low for that to happen? What time is it where you live? It's 11 here in Trinidad. It's 10. Yeah. Hi, Lala. How are you? Oh, wow. You look so pretty. Nice to see you. Nice to see you as well, Patty. I don't think I've seen you in the chat. Hey, Carmen. Did you ever hear from Simon Says? Yes, I did. I was just speaking about her. Let me see if I find her message. I sent her a message on Instagram. I said, "Hey girl, we missed you in the live chats. We hope everything is well." And she said she's still going through a few things. And she'll keep an eye out for the next live. But yeah, I'm in California. Our gyms are opening hopefully in the next week or two. I think California might be the last state to allow no masks. I don't know if New Jersey and New York will do that anytime soon. I don't see it happening. Have you been missing for a few weeks? No, I haven't. I've been posting lives. Hi from New Zealand. So nice that you're doing you. You're an inspiration. Thank you. Belly Lou. I just logged on. I was having dinner. Great. Hope she's doing good. Where are the fellas? What fellas, Rose? That's why we have to recall Newsom. It's like a different nation compared with other states who have practically opened up. Oh my god, our gyms are finally opening. I'm in Cali too. Don't. Hi, Carmen. You look so very beautiful tonight. Keep it up, honey. Glad to see you're doing better. Thank you. We don't need the guys. Are you single? I am single. In Trinidad, it is compulsory to wear a mask or else we're fined $1,000. It's crazy. I think they're just trying to help because who knows? Look, I don't know if I still am, but in January I tested positive. I mean, I was, I tested for antibodies and COVID. I was negative, but I was positive in antibodies. So it means that at some point I had it. I just didn't have symptoms. So who knows who I could have passed it on to without even knowing. It's just a weird virus. Like there's just so many factors to it. We don't know a lot on it. So Illinois is still wearing masks, thank goodness. Keeping mine on. So is New Jersey. We have to wear it everywhere we go. I know that's extreme, Hannah. Ria, I'm in Illinois too. Yeah, I feel like I had it when it first started too. On February the 4th, I tested inconclusive, so I had to retest. So second test was positive. Oh man. We're reaching the end of this madness soon. Thank God. Get vaccinated, people. On the 15th, I think I can get vaccinated because it said teachers, childcare workers are up now. Have you been to Chicago? No. Was with no symptoms. A week later, I still can't taste or smell. Wow, Patty. Bravo, please tell us your experience with the vax. I'll see. I mean, we're up for vaccinations, but our mayor, like in my town, he posted something that he has like the facilities and the people to give the vaccinations, but we don't have any. In downtown San Diego, there was a huge line of 5+ hours for people to get vaccinated. Chicago is very beautiful. I had no idea. You're not from Chicago, Laura? Hi, you. Oh, you're from Houston. Beautiful city, especially in spring and summer. Mhm. COVID is so real, it's horrible. My husband, son, my grandbaby, that's 1 year, got COVID. I think we still need to wear masks. I visited Chicago in 2019. Cannot wait to finally see a movie, enjoy a meal in a restaurant, and finally travel. Missing normal life. Westfield, where are you from again? Are you from LA? I mean, we can go to restaurants and everything is like super separated. Mexican food was so good in Chicago, better than Texas. Uh-oh. Hello there, Carmen. How are you tonight? Hi, Ray. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm a firefighter, and we got shots first where I live. Y'all haven't received them yet? No. First, they were doing essential workers, and then they were doing, I think, 65 and older, and now they're moving on to teachers, childcare workers. I had the virus a year ago, and it was bad. We can dine in San Diego. Dine in San Diego. Awesome. I really want to visit Texas. Hopefully, move there someday. That's cool, Annette. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Hi, I'm good. How are you? I'm in San Diego and we only have patio dining. I'm from Imperial Beach. Annette, what part of San Diego are you from? I cried with you in your very first video. Glad to see you. Much happier and healing your heart as well. Oh, thank you. Ay, ay. A lot of people tell me that they cried in that video. I'm in the Bay Area and the rest. I work at Just Open. Oh, the restaurant I work at just opened indoor dining at 25 capacity. I had no idea that California was still in lockdown. This vaccine thing is a lot on who you know. De que tener palaca. I've heard that there, especially in our area, Ray, that they're just giving it to like distributing the vaccine to like those who they know first and not doing it by like essential workers and then 65 and up. Definitely who you know will help you in that. Cali is best place to live. Palanca, exactly. I have a lot of stories. I spoke to a healthcare worker who's helping distribute them, and she said that there's a lot of corruption going on. Hell no, not getting the vaccine, not enough research done. So I had a conversation with my friend who's in healthcare, and I'm looking at it both ways, not just like one. She explained to me that vaccines like the flu, everyone says, okay, this vaccine is coming out too quick. We don't have studies and not enough information is we don't have enough information on it. We don't know like what can happen after. But she said she put it to me this way. She's like, Carmen, vaccines like the flu, we it's taken years. It takes years to get like these vaccines because yes, we do studies and everything all of that takes time and money. Money is like the most important part here, like in most things. But she's like, this vaccine is different because it has affected the entire world. So everyone is going to put in all their money, all their time, everything they have into this to push it out. It's not like the flu where we get it like seasonal here. So it just affects the US for a certain amount of months in certain areas. This is something that's killing globally. So when she put it that way, I was like, okay. And she's like, all these big companies, it's affecting every single person financially. People are dying. So everyone is putting everything into this one vaccine. She's like, this is why it's coming out at the speed that it is. And I was like, okay. Like, I see her point in that. I can't believe no one you know knows about your channel. Nerve wracking. I know. I know. And I'm sure that if someone I knew about it, they would have told me immediately and called me out or sent me a link to my own video. Like, I'm waiting for something like that to happen and I'm going to be so embarrassed because I don't want them to see me cry. Yeah, a bunch of people I know aren't getting it. Texas is highly organized for the most part. At least here in Houston, we have massive vaccinations for the most vulnerable first, attempts to reach minority communities. Yeah, it takes years to formulate a vaccine. Everyone, please hit the like button. Thanks. Thank you. A little off the subject, like your nails today. Okay, back to the subject. Thank you, Ray. I'm trying to like do something for myself at least every 2 weeks. At least do my nails. The last time I did mine, I had them for a few weeks. And then the ones before that, I think I had it for like a month or two. At least every 2 to 3 weeks. I want to do something for myself. At least take half hour for me. Hmm. I'd rather risk getting virus again. Everything had to stop and prioritize this vaccine. To each their own. If you want it or don't want the vaccine, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. If you want to get it, get it. If you don't. It's fine. Everyone is pretty much sold on this vaccine. Currently, I have the COVID-19 staying home. Horrible and frightening. Oh, I hope you feel better. That's right, do you? I heard a doctor say today that the vaccine is not 100%. It's not. Like, look at when you get the flu shot. You're not 100%. safe from getting the flu. It may help you, but people still wind up getting the flu. He said he would say it's only 95% effective. Sounds like wearing a mask will be ongoing. And I don't mind. I have underlying conditions, so I don't mind wearing a mask either. It's definitely changed our lives, but I don't mind. Like the worst thing that happens to me is I break out down here. I have tiny little pimples all over, but if that's the worst, then I'll do it. How does it feel working and being independent? It feels great. It feels good. You're dressed up. Are you going out? No, I went out today with the boys. I took them to one of their friends' birthday parties. The last time I got my nails done was 2018. Go get your nails done. Oh, that's sweet. You should pamper yourself every now and then. So I usually get out at 6, and this time I got out at 5:45. Where I go, I usually have to make an appointment. So earlier in the day, I was like, let me make the appointment at 6. If I get out at 6, I'm sure they'll be fine with me being a few minutes late. Oh, sorry, because it's not that far from where I work. So I got out at 5:45. I get there exactly at 6, and they start doing my nails, and it's taking forever. So I usually got home at like 6:30. 6:40, my mom was already like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm doing my nails really quick." And she was like, "Oh, I'm trying to go home." So that's what I mean. Like, if she's gonna be bickering like that about being with the boys, then I would just rather they stay with me and we go home together. Mm. Yeah, all vaccines aren't 100%, normally between 95% effective. Love the color of your nails, Carmen. Thank you. They're like a pale pink. It's just a number that you may not have to die from COVID 19, but you can still get it. Oh, yeah, your nails are always cute. I have to get my nails done, just something that makes me feel better since I'm not super girly. Yeah. Are you feeling optimistic about the future? I am. I got like an Adobe notification. I'm gonna be on for 10 more minutes because I think my friend really wants to talk to me on the phone, and I don't know what's going on with her. She keeps messaging me. Do you work in the boys' school? I do. I used to get my nails done coffin style. I miss it. I will definitely get them done once the nail salon opens. Oh, what did you study in school? I have an associate's in early childhood and I have a bachelor's in psychology. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I had a really long day. My little one woke up at 7 as usual. Well, have a good night. Love spending time with you. Thank you, Rose. Have a good night. You look great tonight today, by the way. You're a shining girl. Thank you. Do you know if your job is permanent? I think I remember you mentioned the previous person was on maternity leave. Okay, so she had her baby, and we were actually speaking about this about a week ago. She had a ton of complications a few weeks before having her baby, and her baby had to get surgery as soon as she was born. So she's home now. The baby's about 2 months old. She's home now, and she's going to be on maternity leave. I don't know how much longer. And then I think she's bringing the baby in, and I'm going to stay in that position, and they will put her in the baby room so she can take care of her baby. I don't really know when she's bringing her because she still has the feeding tube in her nose, but I'm sure she's going to want to be with her. And it's a win-win situation for her and her daughter. Like she can be in the office, but it's so much better if her mom is in there with her. Salons are open in Illinois. Yeah, they've been open here too for a while. I believe since June, May or June of last year. That's good that you're staying at your job. Yeah, I was going to stay in the same place, but I might have gone in as an assistant teacher. Um, and I don't know how my hours were going to look, but I like my job. I like being in the office. Good night, Michelle. Take care. So people ask me all the time, "Are you dating?" And this just popped up like I someone mentioned something. But it's so hard during these COVID times. Like I don't my friend I mentioned it before, my friend told me to make an app and I'm like I mean to sign up on an app like Hinge or something like that. But I'm not trying to meet people while there's a pandemic. It's hard. And even when you go to bars or restaurants, everyone is like very away from each other, doing their own thing with their own people. You said you kind of was dating. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a weird situation. All right, so I have a bachelor's in education. I'm a teacher as well. Yeah, it's not the same anymore. It's not. So I've known him since we were 15. We were in the same little clique of friends. Right after high school, we lost contact, but I saw him again at my baby shower. Then I didn't see him again because he moved to Florida. Um, and I reconnected with him with a lot of my friends in September, October when things started happening with me. Um, I made a dating app for fun back in 2018, and that's where I met my boyfriend. My best friend's sister, she's with a guy now for almost a year. She met him like right before the pandemic. He needs to make up his mind with that other chick. Oh my god, you guys don't even know. I can write a book with the things that happened to me. But so he had mentioned to me that like I went to him and I was like, I just want to have fun. You know exactly my situation, like what's going on. He knows both of us. Like we know a lot about each other. Not everything, but we know so much about each other because we basically grew up together. Even though we lost contact, like we spent years together as friends. So when I reconnected with him, it was like getting back to an old friend. And back in high school, like we kind of flirted and we almost went out actually. But he went his way, I went my way. And now in January his ex sent him a text message and she was like, "Is he the one with an older daughter or the crazy girlfriend?" No, older daughter. No. He feels a comfortable guy to be because of your history. Yeah, yeah. Um, that's exactly what it is. I feel comfortable being around him, and it's COVID times. Like, it's not like we can go to bars now and meet people or go to a restaurant, sit down, and you'll meet someone. It's not the same. So I feel like I know you. Let's just hang out. Let's have fun. But um, he has an ex girlfriend who apparently is pretty jealous, and they've been on and off for 3 years. And she keeps going back to like she keeps dating on her end, and then she'll come back to him looking for him. So in January, she did that. She sent him a text message, and then it just brought back things for him. And I feel like he really wants to try with her, but then he'll like, they stop talking and then they'll speak again. It's a weird situation, but it's been going on for 3 years for them. Dile, abre los ojos. You mentioned the friend that has an 8-year-old daughter. Oh, no, 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 no. That's my friend that my mom thinks I'm hooking up with, but I'm not. I'm hooking up with my other friend. Oh my God. Story of my life. Story of my life. Do you do you like him or just the attention? Um, he was one of my best friends, and I still tell him like he told me at one point like I want to try to work things out with her, and I was like, okay, it's cool. Listen, like we don't need to be doing anything. But we like before anything, we've always been friends and we can remain friends. I'm cool with you. Nothing has changed. Everything is fine. And he was like, thank you so much, Carmen. Thank you for understanding. Like, I'm sorry if this is weird. Like, you've always had a special place in my heart since we were young. And I'm like, cool, go do your thing. And then, like, guys are just so complicated. Um, Then like a week later, he's messaging me again, like, hey cutie. And I'm like, I told him exactly his words. I thought you were working things out. What's going on? And he was like, I think we're going to try to work things out as friends first and see where it goes. Let me read your comment. Hmm. If you are into him, great, but don't settle in. No, not at all. He needs to make up his mind. I think so. I think so. Because I mean, he says that's why I've asked you guys before, what's your definition of dating? Because he's like, Carmen, me and you are dating. So to him, it means that he's like also dating someone else. Que abra los ojos porque tú eres una persona que se da a querer. Tú y él serían una buena pareja siempre y cuando él la deje. Like, I don't want to be hanging out with you if you're doing your thing with her too. Like, that's not, I've never been that person and I'm not trying to be that person now. That's not dating, that's talking. Okay. So so this is what happened one time. So we're hanging out. Hey, back again. You look so much better from the last time I joined your live. Like happier. Oh. Um, Dating is going out and only talking to each other, not a third person involved. I feel like it's different to different people. Like to some, it's like hooking up, but you can, or some people like you'll hook up and then they're exclusive. Other people are like dating different people at the same time. And I think that's what he has in mind. When in my case, like if I'm dating you, like I'm just talking to you. If you're gonna be messing around with someone else, like that's your thing. So we got, it's not like we ever stopped talking. Like once he told me like, hey, I want to work things out with her. I was like, okay, cool. Like we were still talking every now and then, but it wasn't like flirty how we were before. And I was fine with that until he started like talking to me the way he was before. And I was like, okay, what's going on? I thought you were working things out. And he said, we want to work things out as friends first and see where it goes from there. And I was like, okay. So then we were hanging out again. And then one day I go out shopping and I see him. After all you've been through, please don't settle for less. No, I'm not settling at all. Yes, dating is exclusive in my opinion. Yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? I went shopping and I go into the store and I see him and I was not expecting that at all. I see him with the girl's son and he's playing around and he goes like this from like far away and I didn't see her. But I saw the kid and he had told me that she has a kid. So I was like, ah, that has to be the kid. And I was kind of like taken back because he just like waved at me and because the little boy was running, so he was running after him. And so then when you go into the store, there's usually like a flow. Like you usually go, this is the entrance, you go around, and then people usually go through the exit. So I went around the entire store as usual, doing my thing. And then I was like, let me go back this way so that I can do self checkout and not have to bump into them on that side. Let me tell you, I'm going to the checkout the other way, and she's at the self checkout, and I'm right next to her, and I had no idea. So this was very awkward. I didn't say anything, and he just like she called him over, and I looked, and that's when I knew like it was her. And he had this look on his face like, damn. So I didn't say anything either because the little boy was there and no, like not with the little kid around. And I had nothing to say. Like all I said to him was hi. So then I sent him a text message later on and I was like, you could have said hi, like we're friends, like what's happening? Don't make it awkward. And he was like, yeah, but the little boy was there and he was going to ask a ton of questions. And I was like, it's fine, we're friends. It's not like there's something going on. And hookup is good. Feelings get attached. um, but we girls have to be careful because men always have at least five other girls they're talking to, even the ugly ones. Okay, so I feel like he wants to have like options just in case something happens. And I've told him before, I don't want to be an option. Like if we're hooking up, it's just us. Like I don't know how people do that. Like aren't people scared of catching stuff? That's not that's a no bueno situation. All right, so then um on my son's birthday, I take him bowling and we bump into him again. And this time I'm with my other best friends who know him as well. That's why you gotta use protection. 100%. But I feel like that's still like, oh, that's not my thing. Once I have his cake, eat it too. You deserve undivided attention. Um, oh no. Okay, so I take my son bowling and he's there, and my other best friends are with me. Like our group of friends are with me. Like the second we walk in, he's paying for his lanes and stuff. And I know he saw us, but he was already finished paying it. He was finishing with the payment and he was walking away when he saw us. So he goes to his lane, we go to our side. We're in a different section. Um Was he with her? Yes, he was with her. and the kid again. Like, what are the odds that I'm bumping into them? I don't even think she lives here. I think she lives somewhere else because he told me once that she came to visit, but I never asked from where. So my friend is like, "What's up with him? Why didn't he say hi to us?" And I was just like, "I don't know." I didn't say much. And we came downstairs again because my son and his little friend wanted to play something. And he came up the stairs and he came to say hi. And I was like, "What is your problem? Why can't you say hi?" And he was like, "I'm here, I'm saying hi." And I see her and she's just staring at us. And my friend comes over and to like poke, she's like, "Oh, hey, who's that?" And he's like, "That's my friend." But obviously, this girl's far away and she can't hear him. So the entire time, she's like giving us a death stare. And later on, I sent him a message. I'm like, next time I see you, if you don't say hi to me, I'm going to hug you in front of her because I've known you since we were like 14 or 15 years old, and you're not going to act like this now. And he's like, "Yeah, I just get nervous. Like, I don't know what to do." I'm like, just act normal. We're friends. Probably as soon as he saw you guys, he wanted to leave. Who knows? But it made me laugh because guys are just crazy. After we have experience, you have a taste of what is right in a relationship. You definitely into him, but he seemed unsure of what he wants. He's definitely unsure of what he wants. I'm not looking for a relationship. Like, I'm the one that told him, like, you know exactly what I'm going through, what I've been through. You know my situation from the beginning to end. And um I just want to have fun and live my life. And he was like, sure. And every once in a while, like when I was telling him, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why didn't you say hi to us? Like, I said a few other things I can't remember right now, but he was like, well, you're the one who said you want to just have fun. And I was like, yep, I'm the one that said that. That's right. Mm, I'm sure he got an earful. Poor guy. He said he did. He said that they got into an argument as soon as he went back to her because he gave my friend a hug. And I was like, wow, that's what you want to be in? Like, is that the type of relationship you want to be in? And he was like, she told me she wants to work on that. And I was like, that's cool. If that's what it's like and that's what you want, go right ahead. But we still talk. Like today, we were just speaking and everything's fine. And it's not always like flirty. Like we know each other since we were kids. Your friend probably dying and you not calling her. Oh my God, no. She was sending me messages that she wants to speak, but it's nothing too crazy. She's fine. She was watching a movie with her son. She said at 11. Oh no, that's just the beginning of a toxic relationship. Who, me with him or her or him with her? Because that's why they haven't been working out. Like not just that. He's told me his part of stuff. He likes that controlling girl. And he's told me like I've messed up. I've messed up really bad. And he says he's never cheated on her, but when they were together, he's like, I've never cheated on her, but I've done things that are pretty messed up. Nothing abusive, nothing at all like that. No. It's just that in relationships, like sometimes you wish you could have done things differently, and that's how he feels. Like he feels like when they were together, like He just didn't value their time together as much as he should have, but she also has her things that she has to work on, like being super jealous. Like he gave my friend they know each other. We all know each other since we were 15 years old. He gave her a hug. Like he hasn't seen her since my baby shower 4 years ago. And he was super excited to see her and see her daughter and he gave her a big squeeze and he said that he got shit for that. So they obviously both have a lot to work on, and if that's what he wants, then that's what he's gonna have to deal with. Yeah, I feel if I'm hooking up or dating someone, I still expect us to be exclusive, even if neither of us is looking for a commitment. 100%. That was back in the day. A happily married woman now for 27 years. That's how exactly how I feel. Like, no, I'm not talking about my ex. I'm talking about a friend. They're not going to last because she sounds controlling for sure. She's not into him as much as he thinks he is for her. I don't know. I don't know what's going on that end. I feel like they're up and down, and I can always tell. I can always tell. When they're not talking, his mood is like super down, but for a little. Oh my goodness. How sad. What's sad, Rose? Have you ever visited California? I haven't. This is why I want to travel. I want to go. Le gusta la mala vida. Oh, sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we can't help on like who we love and who we want to be with. You gotta go through things on your own to finally like open your eyes. Oh, this is what I got my hands dirty with. My son came with like a little, I thought it was a car, but then this thing fell off and it's actually like a stamp or something. That's so true, sadly. Are you filming new videos? I haven't. I have a few clips from Disney and I think I'll put that together, but I haven't been filming. I have another friend who's like going through a breakup as well. Like this past year has been hell for a lot of people. And like as much as we tell her like this kid is an idiot, you're too good for him, it just doesn't go through her head. It just doesn't. So you can always like someone mentioned how they speak to their friend and they're just not listening, they go back to their ex. What are we gonna do? Like all you can do is try to be there for them and speak to them and at the end of the day they're going to make up their mind. They're going to make their own decisions and you just gotta be there for them. I'm jealous and my husband is too. Ay, ay, ay. No, if you guys saw this girl's face, like we were just talking, he gave her a hug, and we're all with kids. Like my other friend's son was playing with my son. I'm here holding the baby. She's down there with her son, but she's like this, just staring at us the entire time. And he even said that the little boy was like, "Ooh, you're gonna get it." So even the kid knows that she's jealous. What are your favorite movies, songs? Hmm. I listen to everything except country. I listen to Spanish. I listen to salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton. English, I listen to R&B, rap. I listen to everything, so that's hard. Selena number one. Oh, I love Selena. I was either 3 or 4 when she passed away, and my mom always says that every time I heard a Selena song, I would start crying, and she would have to tell my dad to take that off. She would say, "Take off that music. You're making her cry again." Um, Movies. I've said it before. I love The Notebook. Mm. Are you planning to do more cooking videos soon? Not right now. Sounds like she's also insecure, sad. Yeah, she sounds very insecure. Absolutely. He told me that she once told him, like, you don't tell me I'm beautiful anymore. Like, that's why they weren't working out, like, one aspect of it, because he wasn't giving her the attention that she was seeking. But she definitely sounds insecure the way that she, like, kind of wants to control him. Do you listen to soca music? Never heard of that before. R&B. Mm. Are good at dancing salsa. I dance salsa. That the other girl seems unsure of herself. You have to be much better looking, and she gets jealous. What do you think about your partner having a lock on his phone and don't want to share it? Red flag, huh? Yes, absolutely. I mean, we all have a right to our privacy, but like with my ex, I always knew the passwords to everything, and his phone, like I always knew the code to his phone. Like there was never a reason for him to lock it and me not be able to get on it. Like just to even get on the camera and take a picture. I'm supposed to be like, hey, unlock your phone, please. That was like one of the moment that I knew something was happening for sure, was when I couldn't get into his phone. Selena is the best movie. I love Selena. I can watch it. Like every time it's on TV, I'll sit and watch it. Wow, that's crazy. We ain't that bad. It's sad the kid notices, but that behavior, that's bad. Yeah, he told him, "Ooh, you're gonna get it." So he knows that she's super jealous, that his mom is jealous. Yeah, I figured if you're with the right partner, you have no reason to look elsewhere. Yeah, I mean, a lock on your phone is cool with me as long as I have access to it and he's cool with it too. If he's not, I'm out. Simple as that. Yep, that's why I'll never go back to my ex. He had his fingerprint on his lock in case it gets stolen. Like, who the fuck are you keeping your phone near? So, passwords are not necessary between each other. Oh my God, hi Carmen. I just recently came across your story and it has really touched me in so many ways because I have a similar situation happen in my family. Oh, Celia. Good night, hon. About it the bed. See you on your next slide. Bye, Hannah. He had my lock code. I never had anything to hide. Exactly. Exactly. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know, but in the first video I mentioned like how I got it to open. So I grabbed his phone. He was sleeping in bed and I put like all of our birthdays. I put like he was very predictable with his passwords. It was either a birthday or another password that he uses for everything. Oh. So I couldn't get into with any of those. I couldn't get in. So I was like, okay, he's hiding something. So then I swiped and I tried to do like the pattern and I always knew his pattern and I couldn't get in. So then I was like, what else can I do? Facial recognition. He had all of that set up now that I think about it. Or maybe he had two, I think he had two options. He had three options, but he had two set up, either facial recognition or the number one. He has an Android. I'm not sure. Um, so then I grabbed my phone and I looked for a picture. You tell us. I'm telling all the secrets. So then I grabbed my phone and I grabbed a picture of his and it wasn't working. So I was like, let me look for another picture. And I looked for a better one. Then it freaking opened. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And I was like in shock because I first opened it and I went to messages and I saw a text between him and her. And I feel like I should have sat there and gone through every single thing because I just saw that and I grabbed the phone and I threw it on him when I could have gotten like all the information I needed right on that instead of spending so much time looking through his stuff on my computer. I meant leaving. I'm typing too fast. My man doesn't have social media, which is a good thing. I have Instagram, but I let him use it and check stuff out. He doesn't have social media either. Never had anything, never wanted to open up a Facebook, Instagram, nothing. I'm gonna try that for fun. Do it. You figured it out. Amazing. That gut instinct. Absolutely. I hope I never need to do that, but now I know. Yeah. Just get a picture and put it in front of the phone. I had to put the phone like super, super close. And you know when you put the phone when it's trying to catch the facial recognition that the little square will hover over the face. It kept doing that. So then I would just have to move the phone around until it finally opened. I could not believe that happened. But if it wasn't for that, I would have still been wondering. All right, guys, I have 5 more minutes and then I'm out. I have to call my friend, see what's going on. Did he come through with rent? Nope. It's already the 6th and I haven't heard from him. He could be looking at porn and not want people to know about it. Hey, you do you. I feel like I'm sinking more and more into the couch. Oh. Peace out. Bye, CJ. Do a consultation business for troubled couples. My friends crack up on me when I tell them that I did that, and they're like, Carmen, you should go up to the street where there's a ton of people in my area. And he's like, I'm sure anyone would want your insights on how you figured this out. She's like, you can help a ton of people. Good night, Rose. I'm about to leave too. What no? Hey. I really admire you. Keep pushing. You're doing amazing. Thank you, Annette. On that note, you're telling a lot of my business secrets. Have a good weekend. Bye, Sue. Have a good weekend. On that note, I'm signing off, guys. I'm out of here. It was nice being with you guys for an hour and 26 minutes. And good night, Crystal. Good night, Annette, Ray. It was nice talking to you guys. Bye, Coco. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining me on these lives. I love spending time and just talking. It's nice. Good night, Tabitha. Bye, everyone.